Number 2. Conserve ammo and use melee weapons whenever possible. The zombie apocalypse is a rough and tumble place, and most of us manage to rack up ER-worthy paper cuts, even at our current passive office jobs. In short, you're going to have open wounds, and exploding heads tend to be a bloody affair. So if all body fluids infect, blood included, then bites are the least of your worries. Consider this. For the sake of argument, let's pretend you don't spend your free time reading about zombies on the internet, okay, and are instead a human being at peak physical condition. Now, go outside and find the nearest, smallest wild animal. You good? Okay. Now dive tackle that sumbitch and try to take a bite out of it. How'd you fare? Did you manage to even get a lick of that squirrel? If yes, then holy shit, boy! You really did that? That was just a hypothetical scenario. You're crazy as hell. Don't waste your time here, man. The zombie apocalypse is the least of your worries. The devil is probably possessing your scrotum right now. You've got bigger fish to fry. But if you didn't manage to get a taste of that woodland critter, well, that just illustrates the point nicely. Grabbing an unwilling victim with your bare hands and trying to take a bite ain't that easy. Things want to live, and they tend to move around a lot when you attempt to eat them. Just like you will when grasped by a zombie. Just avoiding bites is not the problem. However, showering an attacker with your head juice when it is bashing in your skull with a cricket bat is quite a different matter. That's a fucking cakewalk. Bashing in a head at close range means you're going to get blood everywhere. If you had so much as a scrape, now you're a zombie. It's much better to use a bit of your ammo supply rather than risk taking a crimson shower in skull leavings from the infectious undead. Okay. This is what I say about this. Make sure you start working out, running, taking self-defense classes, because inevitably you're going to find yourself in a close combat situation, and it's either fight or flight. I see that if you're 5 feet and over 200 pounds, put down the donut, start hitting the treadmill, and have a few more salads. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to help you. Because them types of people, well, let's face it, they're going to be the slower ones and the first one to get eaten by the zombie horde. Zombie? What the hell am I saying? I had one too many beers today. Zombie hordes. They're going to get your ass if you ain't fast and light on your feet. I'm just saying. Now, not everybody can run forever, obviously. And hell, we ain't Forrest Gump. I mean, I kind of looked like him in that scene when he was running and just running and running, but whatever. I'm just trying to make a point here. I say you invest in some of that chainmail, like them shark suits. Hell, if the great white shark can't penetrate that stuff with them choppers of death, teeth like this, well, ain't no way in hell a zombie is going to. Alright? Make sure you get full body armor, head to toe. Next, make sure you get protective eyewear, face wear, kind of like being on a SWAT team. I always wanted to be on SWAT, you know that? Anyways, this is why you'll be totally prepared. This way, you'll be totally prepared in a mano-a-mano situation. Alright, gotta think about this stuff. Well, and really, you really should train, train fighting with this stuff on. Because, it could be kind of different once you put it on. It can be a little heavier and not as easy to move. Think of it as just playing football. Alright, you want to put on the pads just so that you get used to running people over with the pads on. That's all part of the game, my friends. Okay? Oh, and one thing. This is not a very good melee weapon. This, on the other hand, is quite acceptable. This is good. This is not. This is for people. This is for zombies. Alright? And as we all know, bigger in this case is better. I know all the ladies out there right now are saying, hell yes, bigger's better. All the ladies are agreeing with me. See, I know what you ladies are thinking. Alright, enough of that. Let's move on. This is the last one that Rubber Brockway talks about. He says, number 1, always aim for the head. Now, everybody knows that the only surefire way to kill a zombie is to destroy the brain. And we've already established that you want to be as far away as possible when you do that. So at some point in time, you're going to be shooting zombies in the head. That's actually one of the only good things about a zombie apocalypse. Headshots are awesome! But think of that for a second. Headshots are impressive in movies and video games because they're the hardest of all possible shots. Taking your time and waiting for the right moment is all well and good if you're picking off roamers for a disturbing afternoon's entertainment on a leisurely Sunday picnic. But if shit goes down and you're faced with a crowd of zombies, they do tend to crowd, you see, quite rude like that. Your last concern should be surefire kills. It should be getting the fuck out of there, finding a safe corner to sob in, and then finding a change of pants in that order. What's that? Yes, headshots are the only way to kill the undead, but not the only way to stop them. A broken leg isn't just a figure of speech. It's a fucking leg that is broken. As in, it doesn't work anymore. Regardless of the level of pain you are capable of registering, a shattered femur or severed spine renders anything essentially immobile. So quickly spraying waist-level fire into an approaching onslaught is a far better idea than lining up headshots for bonus points. Plus, you got to think, if there's even the slightest tinge of humanity left in these shambling monsters, a nut shot is still going to at least win the male ones. There's a limit to what death can take away. Ball sensitivity might still be in play. What the hell? Give it a shot. Alright, well here's my take on this. Though it is the hardest of all shots, if you've got the ultimate zombie repellent, which again, as I mentioned in the beginning, is a shotgun, well, you can rest assured you'll get the head every time. Just make sure you're about 8 to 10 feet away or so. So again, you don't get that blood on you. But this way, that when the pellets start to spread out, you can get at least half the head taken off and should be good. Or in like Flynn, as my old man used to say. Okay, well, that has been my public service announcement for the evening. I want to thank you all for listening and I'm going to send you out with a little traveling music, as it were. The song is called Final Stand, and it's by my buddies, and This Time Down. And to really get you pumped up for kicking some ass and blowing away some zombies. So check it out. Yeah! This is Roscoe Beretta signing off. Until next time. Bye-bye. Well, what do you expect? This ain't a first-rate production. Hell, now get the hell out of here. I gotta drink some beers, get me some sleep or something. Call up one of my men or ladies. How can they resist? This is Roscoe Beretta signing off.